This is a story about people, real people, and hope. You may be most surprised to see how hard one woman has worked to get out of the life, while also teaching other women a new way to live. We pass them every day and measure their worth by the company they keep.
Well, the girls call it the track. We call it Aurora, but they call it the track. It's just a slang word for where they work.
For the women who work here, the track is a road to nowhere, owned by the men who buy them, ruled by the men who turn them out.
They call them boyfriends. In this city, you spell boyfriend, P-I-M-P. They stay in these rooms, and then in order to pay for the rooms and the drugs that they use, they go out on what they call the track, Aurora, and work the sex trade.
Tonight, undercover detectives are working too, patrolling this stretch of State Route 99 from 80th to 145th.
Oh yeah, there she is, 93rd.
There she goes.
But this veteran officer isn't here to bust them. He's here to give these working girls some hope.
Most people look down on prostitutes, like you're just a prostitute. They forget that they're somebody's daughter. They're not, they're a human being.
We didn't as little girls think when I grow up I want to go be a prostitute on Aurora. That's not what we ever dreamed about doing.
Noelle Gomez made her living on the track every night for nearly a decade.
I know what it's like to be on the streets and have a pimp.
Pregnant as a teen and kicked out of her home, Noelle ended up here, turned out and trafficked by the boyfriend she trusted.
My biggest fear is to be killed by a John or a buyer. That would be the worst death I can imagine. And I just didn't want to die like that.
Noelle managed to escape the track and now spends her time helping other girls get out of the life.
When I'm out here, I literally feel sick to my stomach. It really makes my heart just hurt so bad for these women who are just living in hell.
Her nonprofit, Organization for Prostitution Survivors, known as OPS, aims to get women off this endless track and onto the right one.
Now, see this umbrella over here? That's one of our girls.
On this particular night, this undercover detective is heading up a sting targeting Johns. A police officer decoy walks the track as a potential John approaches. Undercover detectives wait until the decoy gives the signal. Within seconds, they're surrounded by flashing lights. The John is cuffed and taken away, and before anyone has time to realize what's happening, the undercovers are back in position, ready for the next bust. On this particular night, they arrest 6 men in just a few hours.
Sam, I've got a stale green at the 100. I'm approaching it now. I'll let you know if I get through.
Further down the track, another set of officers are picking up prostitutes. The women are given 2 options: jail time or accept a second chance. They're provided a list of resources to start fresh, but sadly for so many, it is just not that simple.
What does it take from you? What does it take from you when you have to have sex with a perfect stranger for money? It takes your dignity, your self-respect, your self-esteem. It takes everything from you. They're left with less than nothing.
Maybe the hardest part is counseling the girls, 13 of them on this night, to walk away. How do you sell a worthy idea to a person who is sold every night? Someone who believes she herself is worthless.
Their self-esteems have been demolished. When you've been in this life and you've been raped and beat and abused and manipulated and had everybody try to kill you and stab you in the back and just really have been down on your luck your whole life, it's not really easy. You don't know how to get a job.
It's not easy, but nothing worth doing ever is.
Yes, there is life after the life. It's worth it. It's worth it. These girls and these women are worth it, and somebody's got to do it.
Which is why, for what it's worth, this undercover detective and his unit and Noelle spend their days and their nights working with the girls who work the track.
I don't think that you can put a price on your soul. It doesn't matter how much they pay you. You know, it all ends up the same in the end, you know.
Through Noelle's OPS program, she has helped change the lives of hundreds of women and girls. For more information on the resources that are out there, just go to our website, q13fox.com.